Luke chapter 20, 22. Okay, seriously. I do what I want because I have no choice. We all have silly habits. One of mine is that I almost always don't eat the last piece of the cone when I eat a ball of Italian ice cream. Why? Ultimately, because my father doesn't. He had a reason. His was that he once found a bug in the bottom of a cone. There is no question that I have made it a ritual because, even though my father has told me lies about the church, I love him and he loves me, and I am much like him in many of my ways. And I will most likely always not eat the end of an empty cone. And I will always try to teach him how to see heaven. Because that is what all children attempt to do. Most simply give up. And that is no way to continue to be, even if we were cockroaches in a universe of gods. If we have words, we use them, and the gods will eventually hear us. Ludicrous Luke would have us believe Satan made Judas betray Jesus. It was decided for him. Jesus made him do it. And this isn't meant in jest. How do I know? I was there. I know the fundamentals of math. The story was fiction when it was written. 2,000 years has made it into a children's fantasy. And this, my dedicated reader, is a good thing. Not only was Jesus an evolutionary step beyond Moses, there are a million writers who have written stories a step farther than Jesus. The Bible has not been written to refute evolution. 6,000 years is a number someone grabbed out of the blue. There is no truth in it. It was the start of a tribe, not the world. Evolution has been documented before the understanding of evolution. Language, as Matt 2000 would say, is a living thing, and that, people, is a very good thing, because even I can control the language. Very inspirational book, the Old New Testament. Sorry, Luke, but this is total bullshit. Verse 38. Look, here are two swords, Lord. End quote. Jesus didn't walk with swords, and he did not go with swords to hand himself over to the priests whose synagogues he had been preaching in for 3 years. Luke would have us believe Jesus had been in the synagogues his whole life. Not possible. He was a teacher, trying to explain to people that the kingdom of heaven, can you guess where it is? Where what is? Luke says when Jesus was up on the Olive Hill praying, he was sweating big time. Since blood was an adjective, everyone, or noun here, sweat because it was hot and his big day had come. And even if Luke said blood poured out of his head, it did not. And I'm sick and tired of idiots trying to make everything in this goddamn Christian rulebook fit reality. Luke is a prick, a liar, and he knew he was a liar, that kind of a prick. So don't believe everything he writes. Don't believe anything anyone writes. Think about it and understand. Belief is for stupid apes. Know, and know now. Luke tells us someone cut off someone's ear and Jesus put it back on. Flog off. The ear wasn't cut off. You need to carefully sew ears on. Drop the swords, drop the guns. We want a new theater where at the end, everyone has one. Luke needs a kick in the cranium.